Another week gone. Hands up if you've only got 75 days left to work. This little paper bag could be the most important little paper bag I've ever held up to a video camera. That is Sproglet's prescription, finally, for the medication that we've been waiting 3 weeks for. It's an antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication. You may know it as Prozac. It's a very, very small dose. He's never had anything like this before. We are hoping, and we are told, that medication is going to make him, it's going to help him with his anxiety, it's going to make him more cooperative, it will hopefully cheer him up a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed from the videos that you've been watching, he never used to be miserable all the time, but he doesn't smile a lot anymore, and we're hoping that it will help with that as well. Perhaps he's got a little bit of depression. They don't really know. They certainly didn't have any issue with prescribing him an antidepressant. It helps with anxiety anyway. It's a very, very, very small dose to begin with. They've said it will take at least 4 to 6 weeks for it to build up to the point where we think it might be working. And it has a potential side effect of making him more, what was the word they used? More agitated. So it could have the complete opposite of the desired effect and make him less cooperative and more distressed, in which case we stop taking it. Well, he stops taking it immediately. The issue now, of course, is going to be getting it into him, because he's still not really eating. He's having the odd Twix here and there, drinking a lot of caffeine-free Diet Coke, which you would think, it's only 1 ml of this that he needs to have, but it has a really bitter taste apparently. So you would think, just drop a little bit in his Diet Coke. The danger of that is if he tastes it, has one look at the can of Coke and thinks, well, it was a good run, but Diet Coke, we're through, and just puts that to one side with the crisps, and then he's not going to drink at all, because he won't drink out of a cup. He doesn't really drink much at all apart from fizzy drinks. It's only really the varieties of Coke and the varieties of Dr. Pepper that he's interested in, cherry Coke and stuff, things like that. So we always get him caffeine-free Diet Coke because it's got no sugar and it's got no caffeine. Yes, I know aspartame is not a great thing to have, blah, 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 pick your battles. It's more important that he's hydrated. But caffeine-free Diet Coke is important because it's not full of the caffeine and full of the sugar, so it doesn't rot his teeth, it doesn't keep him up all night like the other ones do if he has more than like 1 or 2 cans a day of them. So we can't risk him not liking that anymore. So serving it with his Diet Coke, not an option. My evil plan, because they've suggested we put it in a syringe, the 1 ml of this stuff in a syringe, and then fill the rest of the syringe up with a drink that he likes, and then get him a mouthful of drink afterwards. So I'm thinking I'm going to go and buy a 6-pack of full-fat Dr. Pepper and hopefully kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because Dr. Pepper's a really strong taste anyway, so I'm hoping it will mask the bitterness of the medicine. 4 parts Dr. Pepper to 1 part anything, and surely all you're tasting is Dr. Pepper. Plus, it then has the advantage of he really, really likes it. He likes to have it as a treat, as a reward. He knows he doesn't get it very often. I've got no issue with him having a full can of full sugar Dr. Pepper every morning if it means he gets the medicine in him. And it's got the potential side effect of, I don't know how many calories are in a full can of Dr. Pepper. It's got to be 200 or 300 surely. That's 200 or 300 calories he wasn't getting any before. I can't remember if we gave you a weight update earlier in the week. He's now, or when we weighed him yesterday or the day before, 4 stone 12 pounds, so 2 pounds under that minimum weight that we were told we had to keep him above. Everyone is aware of it, we're not keeping it a secret from everybody, and they're not dragging him off to hospital or anything, but everyone is slowly getting more and more concerned about the weight. So my theory is, can of Dr. Pepper every day. It gets the medicine in him, it will hopefully get a few calories into him as well, which will help with 2 potential problems. And if it does backfire and he really, really doesn't ever want to touch a can of Dr. Pepper again for as long as he lives, at least he'll still drink the Diet Coke and won't have to go and pick another plan. To me, that all seems logical. Now I need to go and buy Dr. Pepper. In other news, the lollujo World Tour is in full force, starting from Monday. There's loads going on this month. It's crazy. Right, let me see if I can remember everywhere I'm going to be and when. I am conscious I'm doing this in my garden and basically advertising when I'm not going to be at home. However, Dave is here, he will be at home, as will a variety of babysitting folk. There will always be people in the house. Don't know why I'm telling you lot, that was really a message for any burglars the other side of the fence at the back of the garden. So, starting from Monday, this coming Monday, I'm down in London just for the evening. I'm still at work during the day, but in London I'm down at Google/YouTube London HQ at King's Cross for something called a YouTube Creator Connect event. I don't really know what's involved. All I know is I'm jumping on a train from Peterborough to London at 5, and I've got a train to come home, leaving London at 9 to get me back here for 10-ish. So I'm going to be in London for like 3 hours. 2 of those hours are going to be inside Google. The other hour will probably be inside the Giraffe restaurant at King's Cross having a burger. We'll see how that turns out. But if you are in and around the King's Cross area, about 6, half 6-ish on Monday evening, come and say hello to Kev. Following on from that, oh in fact, I forgot, tomorrow, as in today when you're watching this, we're in Nottingham for the day. It's too late for you to find out about that really, unless you're in Nottingham this afternoon. If you are in Nottingham City Centre this afternoon, come and say hello to old Kev. Next Saturday, Birmingham Comic Con at the NEC. I'm there 11 till 4, 5-ish, so if you're going to be at Birmingham Comic Con next Saturday, come and say hello to old Kev. And then where are we? The week after, me and Anna are going to be in Lincoln for the weekend. We're doing Friday night and Saturday night in Lincoln for no particular reason, other than the fact that Sprogler is at his respite care, so we have an opportunity to go and do something on our own. We've not been away on our own, like properly on our own, without other people there, because it's a convention, for nearly 5 years. So we're just going to go and have a weekend in Lincoln. So if you're in Lincoln in a couple of weeks' time, come and say hello to old Kev and Anna, because she'll be there at that one. And then the week after that, back in London, egx-rezzed, Tobacco Dock, the Saturday. We're not staying over at all. We're not doing any kind of meet up at a restaurant because we're just going down for the day. So it's just going to be at Rezzed. We're there all day on the Saturday. So if you're there at Rezzed on the Saturday, we're getting on for a month's time now. Come and say hello to old Kev and the rest of the MGP team, because they're going to be there as well. I think that concludes the current state of the lollujo World Tour 2017. I'm tempted to have tour t-shirts made up. Anna won't let me. She says that's taking it too far. But I'm quite excited. It's good to have stuff in the calendar again. We've not really been out anywhere nerdy and done anything cool since November. This time of year that's just finishing now is rubbish because there's nothing to do and nowhere to go. It all gets awesome from here. So that's that. The last thing is we need to do something about the intros to these vlogs. As you may have noticed, over the last week or 10 days, they've been getting more and more and more rubbish. And it's because I don't have time to film a fancy Casey Neistat style time-lapse. I considered reusing old time-lapses, but that just seems silly. So I think what I'm going to do is put together like a best of, like a 10-15 seconds, finally pick one of these 5 or 6 songs that seem to be on a rotation, pick one of them as a proper intro theme, and then do a 10-15 second montage of the best bits of the vlog so far. We're closing in now on 100 days. I know we missed those couple of days when I was ill in January, but I mean, I say we're closing in, we're still about 30 away, but we've got 70 or so vlogs to choose from. So what I would like you to do down in the comments, let me know your favourite moments from the vlog so far. Remember, they need to be ones that don't involve me talking or any sound stuff, so it needs to be good visual moments that you think sell the vlog well. What should make the cut into the first intro montage best of sequence, and then we'll use those clips. We'll probably use it for a couple of months and maybe redo the intro every couple of months just to keep it fresh and get the new bits in there as we get more new and exciting stuff happening, especially because the world tour is just about to begin. But I am fed up of doing terrible time lapses. I think the low point was when it was just me setting up the camera the other day when I did it from my classroom. It's just rubbish, so we need to fix it, and I think that's the best way to do it. Also, by having you lot select all of your favourite clips so far, it also lets me address one of the other things that needs fixing on the channel, which is the channel trailer, which is still a hangover from when it was still never too old. It's not at all relevant. we need to fix it. I think what I need to do is just record a little bit to camera like this, maybe 10-15 seconds of just explaining what the channel is, and then hit them with 40-45 seconds of the best bits, and these ones can include sound. So what have been the absolute highlights of the vlog so far for you, we'll include them in the channel trailer. I think that's everything. I need to run, I've got to cook dinner, I've got to do the washing up, I've got to play some Football Manager so I can record a Football Manager video, because I still haven't moved on from where I finished yesterday. I've got to fix Bandicam, which was broken yesterday, then got to record a podcast, edit a podcast, at some point edit this vlog, sleep, upload everything else, and be in the car early enough to get into Nottingham tomorrow morning. I mentioned sleep. I think of all that stuff, that's probably the one bit that's going to give.